It is just a matter of time, but David Raya, the goalkeeper from Brentford, is definitely going to be done and dusted any minute from now. And also not forgetting that Mohamed Kudus is also yet another football player who most likely is going to be ending up at the club Arsenal, as Arsenal are in advanced talks despite the fact that there are a number of clubs that have been interested in him. Arsenal still holds a big possibility, big chance that he's gonna play for the club. Do not forget also that Feralin Balogun has been also linked to a number of clubs. Clubs have tried to approach the club Arsenal, but nobody has met the expectations of Arsenal. As Arsenal say that they need £50 million for Balogun. Quite a lot going in, quite a lot definitely coming to the club Arsenal, as we definitely know that Matt Turner also is heading for an exit with already agreed personal terms and the deal agreed between the club Nottingham Forest and also the club Arsenal. He could be heading for an exit. A lot is definitely happening when it comes to transfers this time round, and Arsenal is really playing quite well, and we anticipate that the Premier League is going to be much better for the club Arsenal than it already was the last season. Arsenal ending up in the second position, definitely in the Premier League. That definitely shows us that there is only one step to climb, and that step is only being number one. So Arsenal will beat, there is big possibility, big chance that Arsenal is going to beat Man City to become the first on the spot, take the Premier League title. As you can see how Arsenal has restructured, it's a better club than it was last season, and remember that the last season was quite good for the club Arsenal. It was brilliant, it was a very good season for Arsenal, despite the fact that Arsenal didn't win the Premier League, finished second, but you could see how he played very well, winning almost all games, but towards the end it wasn't the best of times for the club Arsenal. Arsenal lost out on a number of crucial games that led to Arsenal settling for the second position. But do not forget still that Arsenal is still enjoying the fruits of victory, fruits of hard work, really, because Arsenal beat Manchester City in a cup final, and Manchester City wanted this very bad because they have failed to get it a couple of 3 times, and at this moment in time Arsenal takes this tie to the Community Shield again. So let's really hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Arsenal, as we are going to be talking transfers, who's going where, who's leaving the club, what's about David Raya, really quite a lot. I've not said hello to you. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it is Arsenal related, right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host KALS, as I'm definitely right about here to bring to you the latest in sports, but mainly about the club Arsenal. So let's talk Arsenal at this moment in time. Let's start with David Raya. Really, David Raya is a goalkeeper, Brentford goalkeeper, and he's been playing quite well for Brentford, keeping the goals safe for the club Brentford. And by the look of things, everything is really done. We should really consider it a deal that is done. The fact that Matt Turner has already agreed a move to the club, to another club, to Nottingham Forest, and that definitely creates a big space for the football star, the goalkeeper, the number one goalkeeper for Brentford, that is David Raya. And David Raya also has already agreed personal terms with the club Arsenal. Really, it was recently that I was trying to negotiate the actual price of the football player, as Brentford said they needed a solid £40 million. That sounded to be quite a lot for the club Arsenal, but Arsenal did not give up on the football player. It's quite good that Arsenal is trying his level best to make sure that it goes on quite well for both parties and everybody is happy. Arsenal is trying to put in a very wonderful bid for the football player, not even a bid by okay, some sources saying it is a bid, a final bid. Others have even said that other sources have even gone on and said this bid has been accepted, and we could be seeing the football player really getting lined up for the club Arsenal any minutes from now. Let's hope this goes quite well and as planned. Anyway, let's talk about yet another superstar. We're going to be talking about Mohamed Kudus, really, who's a brilliant football player, very good football player. And do not forget that Bukayo Saka also needs a bit of competition because he's been playing that role almost for some time now. But he plays almost every single game. He needs to rest a bit, So Mikel Arteta is trying to change the club, really, put on a bit of competition on all these players, and definitely you can see that trying to put competition on Bukayo Saka because he's in there. Also because if Mohamed Kudus moves to Arsenal, that definitely means that Bukayo Saka will have a very good alternative and extremely good alternative. So he will definitely have to play quite well on almost every game, every time he's given a chance. But he's always impressed. I've got no problem whatsoever with Bukayo Saka. He's always played quite well. And then also, I'm not forgetting that yet another football player that has also been brought Raya, David Raya, the goalkeeper, also brings competition really to Aaron Ramsdale. And Aaron Ramsdale's performance has always been quite good. He makes a few mistakes, but just like any other goalkeeper, but he's a perfect one. He's a very good one, and I like him for that. Anyway, talking a bit about Balogun, really, Balogun could be heading for an exit. There is that chance, but the club Arsenal has rejected bids from a number of clubs, including Inter Milan and also Monaco. Both two clubs are showing a lot of interest, with Manchester United being linked to Balogun. At this moment in time, I don't see Balogun moving to Manchester United. Do not forget that Balogun was on loan and scored 22 times, and that was quite great last season, and that's why he's on high market. And Arsenal have put a big price tag on him, £50 million, and Arsenal is comfortable that no £50 million, no Balogun, and that's why all these bids have been rejected. But I think if Balogun really goes, Arsenal is going to be looking for a striker. And also, he told Arsenal it was quite strict with his decision. He said he does not want to be loaned. Arsenal has either to keep him and give him first team football, or sell him. There is no option of loaning him. That was his opinion, and that is what he said to the club Arsenal. So when you look at the forward section, really, with Gabriel Jesus and also Edin Ketia, both wonderful football players. I know Balogun is also a good one, but is not in favor of. Is not really. Mikel Arteta is not a very big fan of the youngster. He likes him as a football player, but he's got better options. That's why it's a bit tricky for the club Arsenal when it comes to the Balogun transfer. But let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Arsenal, and also for Lamin Balogun, and he can get a suitable club. But as it stands per now, he's not yet got a good club to go to. Clubs are really there, but Arsenal's not yet accepted any offer. Arsenal comfortably saying they need £50 million. We anticipate and expect that today there could be a few deals that there could be a deal that is going to be done today. So stick around for anything, the latest transfer news right about here at the Arsenal chapter. And my name is KALS. As I tell you, thank you and goodbye for now.